Hello, everyone, and welcome to part two of our LOFT All-in-One LinkedIn Live series. I'm Dana Gardner, Industry Principal for RealPage, and I'm so excited to be here today with Isabel Bayerstop to chat about all things LOFT payments. As the remainder of the season and in other sessions throughout this week, we are going to dive into everything from hassle-free moving and on-time payments to loyalty programs. And we really hope you enjoy our bite-sized chats right here on LinkedIn. But before we just dive into today's topic, Isabel, can you tell our listeners a little bit about yourself?
Thank you, Dana, for the warm welcome. So, a quick background on me. Well, I've been with RealPage for about a year and a half, and I'm responsible for our payments business as the SVP and General Manager of Payments. And what that means is that I get to lead the team that is creating and enhancing our payments offerings, which, as we all know, is central to any property manager's workflow and crucial for any resident. Prior to RealPage, my background is in software as a service and specifically product management in payments, prop tech, and other industries.
I'm so thrilled that we have finally been able to steal Isabel away from her work to spend some time with me. I've been trying to do this for quite a while, little do you know. She's an incredible talent, and with the help of her team, she really has been so hard at work transforming our payments business for the past year or so. So Isabel, why don't you really just start by telling us a little bit about how we can begin to simplify online payments in general? This is just such a big topic, I feel like.
Absolutely, Dana. So, one of the biggest pain points in property management is disconnected systems. With Loft Payments, we've designed a seamless, all in one solution that meets residents where they are. So, instead of juggling multiple platforms, we're making payments a couple of things. We're making them easy, which is intuitive, user friendly. We're making them available online, accessible anytime, anywhere. And we're also making them connected, integrated with the full renter journey through Loft. So, with everything in one place, it's easier for both residents and property teams to stay on top of things.
Yeah.
The second big pain point is convenience. How do we make it as easy as possible for residents to pay their rent on time and in full? With Loft Payments, we offer a multitude of options for paying rent, along with ways to stay on track. Property managers are regularly giving us feedback that they want to boost online payments. We spent time not only working on offering more options that help with this goal, we also have spent plenty of time coming up with tips and tricks to motivate tenants to shift from offline modalities to online modalities.
I love this. I mean, easy, online, and connected payments experience. It seems so simple, but it's not really that simple. It takes a lot of intention and work and effort to make sure that it really is easy, online, and connected. And I hear so much in the field as we're chatting with our customers and we're learning about what their daily life is like and really what their struggles are, particularly that on-time payments are such a challenge right now in this market and the economy, and they're really focused on trying to address this issue, and it's been something that they've been challenged with for quite some time, and they're looking deeply at how can we really dive into solving for this. So what are some of those tools or strategies that our partners can really leverage and use to help them drive these timely payments?
Yeah, I get this question a lot.
For me
The
too.
lost payments, we are alike. Is designed to remove the friction from the rent payment process. And some of the key strategies that I've used and that my team recommends include a number of things. First, auto pay and reminders. Residents can set up scheduled or automatic payments and they can receive friendly reminders to ensure that they never miss a due date. Second, we've got the option for multiple different types of ways to pay. Flexibility is key. Loft Payments supports credit or debit cards, ACH, and even alternative payment solutions to accommodate different financial situations. We're also launching what we're calling a shared digital wallet. And the vision here really is that as a consumer, as a renter, you can enter your payment information once and you can leverage it throughout the entire renter journey. Again, flexibility, convenience, these are what you're going to be hearing from us over and over again. Also, offering financial wellness tools is another strategy. Over time, renters are going to be able to access flexible payment options, financial wellness resources, and gaining insights into their spending habits to really stay on track. So, by giving residents these convenient ways to pay, we're seeing improved on time rates and fewer headaches for on site teams.
Agreed. I mean, by removing this friction and any of these unnecessary clicks and processes from any experience really is going to make it more delightful. I mean, as consumers, we get very annoyed with all this extra noise and this sand in the gears. So, accepting payments for housing, I feel like, is clearly a process that's been around for ages, literally, right? And there's recently, though, been a massive tech boom in this area, in this financial sector, and especially in this past year or so, and how consumers are interacting with payment types and how they manage and use their money has evolved so significantly. And renters are really starting to expect that this is going to translate into their rent payment experience, right? They're not just satisfied with the basic offerings anymore, like writing a check or being able to pay with a money order. So, what are some of the trends that have really popped up in the payments market that our audience should consider?
Yeah, well, a few major trends are reshaping online payments in the multifamily space. First, flexible payment solutions. More renters are looking for split payments, installment options, and alternative pay structures to really match their own cash flow patterns. Second, the concept of digital first experiences. Residents expect a mobile friendly, app based payment solution, and Loft delivers this modern and seamless experience that fits their lifestyle. We've recently launched a mobile check scanning solution that's currently in beta, and we're adding new payments channels as well. The third area of focus is financial wellness and transparency, and residents really expect help here. We see property managers offering budgeting tools, credit building and monitoring opportunities, along with payment tracking. And this really helps build trust and retention. And finally, fraud prevention. This is also a hot topic in the world of payments. And this is one that we're highly focused on as well. We're always looking for ways to help prevent fraud or catch it early before it actually becomes a problem. So these trends are all about meeting renters where they are and making financial management stress free.
So true. I mean, obviously, I couldn't agree with you more. And there's so many different things. And just a reminder for our audience, we're absolutely taking your questions and comments live. So don't hesitate to enter them in the chat, and of course, we'll address them as they come in during the broadcast. But I would love to know also from our audience more specifically, what are the types of transactions or things that are catching your attention in the marketplace? Are there any new innovations that have caught your eye that you're excited about, that you'd like to see, or that you're hearing, requested from renters? By all means, feel free to chat them in the comments. We're super curious to learn from our audience while we're together today. So don't be shy, definitely. Yeah, and I think ultimately, renters are not only wanting new transaction types that are available with that ease of use, but our customers are obviously wanting to make sure that fraud protections are in place and that we're reducing the risk with every new technology type. And I don't think that this extends only with payments, right? I think this is across the board. Anytime we're introducing a new technology type, we want to reduce any risk that could potentially be attached to it. And all of this is ultimately housed in a more robust and a more diverse technology base. And this is frankly really where Loft Living comes into play, right? We not only need to make sure that the payment experience is robust and it's easy, but we need to level up the entire living experience. We need to bring all of these essential resident tasks like maintenance requests or amenity reservations into one app. And then we need to build in tools for communication and community engagement to keep residents informed and connected, and even solve for big moments in the renter journey. Like yesterday, we talked about with Toby the whole moving experience, that leasing connector from leasing to living. Or on Friday, we're going to talk with Courtney about loyalty and retention. And when you have this integrated, seamless, and simplified renter experience. It's really renting as it should be. And as operators, you're naturally creating, things like community and improving satisfaction and ultimately operating more efficiently. So, all right. Okay. So off my soapbox for now, y'all get a little excited about Loft from time to time. So we'll go back to payments. And Isabel, as we look ahead, what's really next for Loft payments?
Yeah, well, so as we're constantly evolving to make payments even more seamless and safe, whether it's through expanded payment options, deeper financial wellness tools, or integrations that just simplify life for residents and on-site teams, this is what you should be looking for. Be on the lookout for more innovations like bill splitting functionality for roommates, certified payments to verify funds, and enhanced rent reporting capabilities. And also, I'll be brief on this because I don't want to steal Courtney's thunder for Friday, but I'll give you a quick preview on some exciting developments, really that we're looking to connect Loft payments to our Loft loyalty offering as well.
Yes, awesome. Can we back up a little bit? I just want to, Colleen had put a note inside of earlier today. Can we discuss a little bit? And I know you mentioned this earlier, just a little bit about the payments and fraud and really what we're looking at around payments fraud. Would you mind just chatting and looping us back a little bit on ultimately the payments portion, how we're looking at that related to payments really quick? I know it's a fun topic and payments land right now.
It is. And so one of the things I just mentioned was certified payments. And this is the ability to actually verify that there's money in a bank account before the money moves. And so as a renter is making their payment, we would basically check that there's money in their account before we authorize that payment and essentially verify that there's money to be passed over. And so that is one area where we're doing some fraud prevention. Across the board, we're also enhancing our ability to check that funds are there and also be able to pull back if there are areas and risks that we see.
Awesome. Love that. And then we also had another comment from Cruz, and they asked, I love the bill splitting, and I'm just really curious how that works with credit billing. So with the bill splitting, how would that work with credit building and maybe rent recording?
Yeah, exactly. I'm glad that that question came up because this is one of the benefits of this bill splitting, and that essentially, with this functionality, we essentially attribute whatever portion of that bill is paid by the individual, and that goes on that individual's record. And so it actually allows, as the individuals are paying, to have them build their credit as you would if you are not living in a shared situation. So it really does expand the opportunity for those that are for residents who are looking to build their credit through their rent payment, which is huge because if you think about it, for the majority of us, our rent payments are our biggest expense every month, and so we want that biggest expense to be working for us, working in our favor, and helping build our credit over time.
Yes, absolutely. Love that. Thank you so much for your comments, by the way. Appreciate you. All right, awesome. Well, one last question for you, Isabel. And of course, if you have any additional comments or questions, we will always take them anytime you have them, actually. But if there's, one or two key takeaways that you want to share with our audience for today, what would they be? What do you want to leave us with?
Yeah, I would say that the key takeaway really is that payments shouldn't be a hassle. It should not feel disjointed. With Loft, we're making rent payments easy, flexible, part of an all-in-one experience that benefits both residents and property managers alike.
Yes, so true. Wonderful. Well, thank you all so much for joining Isabel and I for part 2 of our Loft All-in-One series. I really look forward to seeing you at part 3, which is on Friday. It'll be at 1 p.m. Central, and I'll be joined by Courtney Head, and we are going to chat about rewarding residents to boost retention and really focus on creating a community that they love. And the link to register can be found below in the chat. We really, really hope that you enjoyed our chat today, and we will see you next time. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.